Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to throw on first. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brissett sets to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And that'll make it 3rd down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. On 3rd down, Brissett. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
A gain of 14.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Go! 180! Move.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Go! 180! 54 miles. Watch it!
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Go! 180! Check. Walk 54. Check right.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 52.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. It's complete to Diggs. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Brissett. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
That's good for the Vikings. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Let's go. Henry. 58, come on. Rip left, rip left.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
45 is Mike, 45. Hey, I'm coming.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Say.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11. Throwing, Brissett. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Bears 3.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Three buzz. Alert. Set. Check.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. He's going to have the first down past the 20, and they will finally get him down at the 28. That good for 22 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
First down, Brissett. And Diggs has it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Switch it, come on, switch it.
Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Brissett. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Brissett under a heavy possession. Down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll run with Barkley. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Vikings on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Brissett. Well, he's going to go for it all. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
Well, from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. That's so us.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Trubisky back into his end zone. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, you got 3 down.
Trubisky will throw. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards that time.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Now Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Going deep this time for Miller. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away, but a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one unless there's another defensive penalty.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, folks.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full streak.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Bears take over.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
The Bears first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check your hot read. Switch.
They'll run with Sanders. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Hey, check 24.
They'll go again with Sanders. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Watch the slip.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Chicago.
Go! 180! Focus, defense, focus. Check, crunch, crunch. Ran, touch. 36, 36. Run.
They'll run with Sanders, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Watch the slant.
On third and goal, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Brissett sets to throw it. It's complete to Diggs. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Keep the Pittsburgh. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, here's Barkley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
They'll go to Barkley again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
At the 50-yard line.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Cook looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know.
Now it's Barkley. Gets past one man. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This one complete to Smith. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. On the run, it's Barkley. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
It's coming this way, Here we go. Wide, get wide. Joker.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Saquon Barkley, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
That's the score. Vikings 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Alert, 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 alert. Check 26, check 26.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
First down, Chicago.
Right, 80. 54. Check pass, check pass. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the Bears first down.
Right, 80. 51. We own it. We own it. Hey, ball. Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Bears on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Trubisky to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. That's to his running back, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
At the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal.
We ain't giving them nothing today. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Barkley stripped of the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. That's caught by Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First down, Bears.
So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's back to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the Bears first down.
Get up! 180! I'm coming up to you. I'm coming up. 18.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll run forward with Montgomery. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Trubisky to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now it's Trubisky. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings are going to win this football game. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 8-yard line.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Minnesota, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.